Welcome everybody. It is April the 23rd and the temperature is around, well, I think it's around 15 degrees now, and the time is 1:20 p.m. and we're again in the lovely city of Bautzen, and here we go. So believe it or not, but we're starting in the middle of it, and it's really beautiful. It's just an amazing day. It's almost a clear blue, cloudless sky. You can see a freight train up there. And oh my god, we're already starting with a beautiful view. There's the River Spree again. And as you can tell, spring has officially sprung. So it's just amazing to see all this green, and yeah. Like I said, spring is here, the green is amazing, the temperatures are kind of like moderate, I'd say. It's not like brilliant, but I can live with that. I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying the temperatures, and yeah. As I said on the last video, I'm just really happy to have so much sunlight back and the temperatures back, and worked on the entire situation, like COVID, a little bit. That means just, it just went to the background. It's still a matter, but whatever. It's fun. There you go. I mean, look at this. This is freaking amazing, isn't it? And this is where I get to live. So yeah. I'm not quite sure whether I will be able to cut through here. I'll see in a second. Yeah, that should be fine. Though I have no idea what this was here before. No, just not really a single idea. Whatever. Let's keep moving. Listen to all these birds and sights and sounds, and so lively all of a sudden. So like around 12 years ago, in 2010, there was really, it was pouring for days or even weeks, and all this here ended up being completely flooded. You know, just like the water was up to the windowsills here, and it was just really insane. This was absolutely devastating for the people here, and yeah. You get even a better view of the city center, of the old town. This is part of the section that I covered the last time. And what we're doing here is basically walking just a little circle here, and it shouldn't take long, just most likely around half an hour or so, and yeah, nothing more. It's just this day is destined to exploit and use for a walk. So most people, most restaurants, most businesses, just as far as I'm concerned, are somewhat back to normal. I guess it was obvious to everyone that life would pick up during spring, and it'll probably accelerate more and more during summer. You know, here in Germany, most of the restrictions have been loosened, and we were able to just like basically return to normal. Only in certain arenas you still have to wear a mask and get tested. For example, in retirement castles and hospitals, for the obvious reason. And yeah, I totally agree with that. Like in general, that's, like I said, life picked up again, and here we are in the middle of spring, enjoying this beautiful weather, happenings, beer gardens. Yeah. We're about to cross one of the major bridges here in Bautzen in a couple of seconds. And from the bridge you get a spectacular view of the old town. So yeah. Well, I suppose I'm raising a few eyebrows here because this is an unfamiliar sight. Well, at least I assume. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'm just a little bit too much in my head right now. But people are probably not used to the fact that somebody's walking around with a camera and just like seem to talk to an invisible friend. So yeah. But whatever, I can live with that. Isn't that beautiful? It's like a panoramic view of the vast majority of the old town here. Well, the craziest thing is, at least to my understanding, when I grew up, I didn't have the privilege of looking at videos of YouTube and other channels and platforms and so on and so forth. So only years later, as soon as YouTube was afoot, we all had the pleasure and the chance to just look at all these videos that have been made public, like way before that, right? So like, for example, somebody walked around here with a camera in 1990 or 1991 and 1992, and back then they bought a super expensive camera and all that, and then they just like watched it for their own pleasure, at home. They couldn't just like made it public or anything like that. So this is just, I guess, part of my privilege here. It's just like being able to record and put it online. And people can watch it almost instantly. You don't have to wait like I had to, whatever, for 15 years or so, or almost 20 years. gives me a little break here. And it's going to be green in a second. Well, I guess I could violate the rules here a little bit. So kids, don't do that at home. This is where we came from. And this is part of the city center here, which hosts a poopload of businesses and stores and all that. And you can go crazy in there and spend your money like crazy. So yeah, if you ever get the chance to come here, just like come and visit us and knock yourself out. Over there are the cops. And as I said before, this is going to be a short turn, and we are already on our way back. View from behind, and yeah, this is an incredibly amazing city. At least when it comes to architecture and all that. So I just have to cross the streets here. This day is amazing, seriously. We're heading into our 23rd minute. Well, even though I'm almost running, that was... Well, I guess I assumed like it's going to be like 20 something minutes. So yeah, my estimation was roughly right. We're almost back to where we started. So what makes this day also especially, or what makes this day also special, let's put it that way, is the fact that before I came here, before I started my little teeny tiny walk here, that my car's battery just like died. You know, my car's battery died just like within minutes. And of course I wasn't expecting that, nobody would. And I called my best friend, you know. And she's a mom now, and she takes care of her baby, and she's occupied more or less 24/7. But as soon as I phoned her, she just like talked to her boyfriend, and like 10 minutes later she was on her way to just like help me jumpstart the car, which is amazing, which is something that I really appreciate. And yeah, that's why I feel so blessed. Simply have people who are supporting you. I mean, that's the way it should be, but not everybody is so lucky. We're almost back. Jesus. So thanks again for joining me on my teeny tiny hike here at the end of almost the end of April, during this beautiful day. And I hope you enjoyed the walk as much as I did. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one, so stay tuned, hang in there, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, lads and lasses.